No, no, no. I'm just keeping it real now. Give them something they feel now.
Okay, family, this is Herbalist Kareem, and back at you again. Now, what we're going to talk about today is I did a poll earlier this week, and the poll that I did was, let me pull it up right now. The poll was I reached out earlier this week asking people what video they felt I should do, this Sunday. So I was asking, should we do one concerning the herbal books you should have in your home? And even if you're going to, get into the business with herbs and whatnot, and knowing how to use them and making tinctures and extracts, kind of like for a beginner, how I started out, and and how to take care of your family, children, and stuff like that. I did a poll asking questions. Would you like to hear a video about that, or what type of business you could start to get away from your 9 to 5? And I'm pretty sure you already realized which one won, because the title is what type of business you can start to get away from your 9 to 5. 55% was asking for that, requesting that, concerning 45%. So I had a problem with it because so that's why we're doing this video. For those of you that are like, why is Kareem doing another video about business? Well, I wanted to see what my audience was looking for. So, versus my passion. So, but a lot of people was with me. A lot of people were saying, I want both of us important, and I want to hear information concerning, the herbs, and you have to know that first before you start knowing about, your a business. That's first. Your health is first and important. I feel the same way. But then again, I was feeling what everybody else was saying concerning about business and everything. There's a lot of sharks out here, and we in a matrix, and they're not really allowing us to get it where we're supposed to. So those of you that don't want to really hear this is for those that actually request it and those that really want to see it. So it ain't going to be no lightweight video. Ain't going to be no 20, 30 minutes. I have some things I need to cover so I can tell you what's important to make sure you can get off that rat race. Because a lot of individuals that just see the title and keep it pushing, it's going to be your loss, because you don't get how so important it is to get off the 9 to 5. You can't win there. You can't. Ain't no question about it. You can't win there. And if you do find something that you have already given a good 15 years plus, and you on your way out, I'm not talking to you. Okay, so you pretty much put a lot of time in there, and you on your way out 2, 3 years, 5 years. I get it. You need to get that, finish off that pension and retirement, the whole 9 yards, what you got going on. I get that. But those of you that are starting out, or that has been there only maybe 5, 6 years or less, or even less than 10 years, get out. Move on, man. And you can pretty much switch all your retirement stuff and pension over to your own company and business that you start. Okay, so don't act like, you can create your own. Several ways. I got me one. All right. So you can do that through life insurance, or these different type of investments that spread out. That's another subject. No, let me get caught up on off the matters. Now, this one right here was a little tricky, because I actually told y'all how to get it. But what business would you start? His was crucial, first of all, because there's several things you can start. But here's the most important thing for this new millennium time right now: social media. If you're not involved with social media, you are not going to get out of the starting blocks. You can, but social media allows you to get out the starting blocks like 10 times faster, if not 100 times faster. So you won't have to be just creeping out the start blocks and hoping that your business takes off in about 5, 6, 10. No. You with social media, your business can get cracking within a month or less, 2 months. You can see the money coming in. When I launched mine, I had me a 9 to 5. I had me a little side gig that I was doing with, and I'm gonna talk about it right here, with farmers markets and whatnot. I had that going on, outside. So, but I had my tiny little hustling with my 9 to 5. But I did not know if the social media was going to do what I thought it was. Everything that I read, everything that I studied, and it did. It it covered my 9 to 5. It surpassed that, and it actually surpassed what I was doing on the side, which was going through different farmers markets, setting up my little booth and selling my little goods to people in the community, people that called me, doing stuff like that. It covered that. It surpassed that, and when it surpassed that, it was like, okay, I can leave that stuff alone and concentrate heavily here. So, but first of all, what do you need before you get off a 9 to 5? So, you individuals that are doing truck driving and doing things that have to do with somebody call it, doing truck driving, or entities that are not really have to do with a website. I ain't talking about that right now. Okay, I'm trying to cover those things that will allow you to get off a 9 to 5 kind of fast, quick, and then you just have to trust and believe yourself. First, I want to tell you, start yourself a vision board. A lot of individuals think that a vision board, what is that? It's almost like I put mine on the mirror. On my mirror, I have a breakdown of what things that I want to get done within a month, within a couple months, or within a year or so. But it's on the vision board, so I can see it. I can see it on my mirror, or you can create your own vision board of your own, and you can write it down. It's got to be somewhere that you're going to be seeing it on a regular basis. A lot of people think that manifesting things don't work, but it does. That's one form of manifesting something, when you actually are keeping it on your mind, and your thoughts will bring it forth. Okay, a lot of people say that your thoughts don't say this, you putting it into the universe. Okay, so you don't think it's true because you wasn't taught it. So you think somebody like Kareem is crazy. No, you crazy because you believe only one side or one segment of a way of life, especially individuals that taught you. I'm not going to believe wholeheartedly, 100%, in some individuals that pretty much slaughtered everybody they came across. Every pretty much area that they came across, they slaughtered, and they gave them some type of book to kind of keep them wrapped up and tied up right there. I'm not going to get detailed in that, but I'm not going to trust heavily in individuals that gave me that, or my people or my ancestors that, and a whole bunch of groups that, after they murdered in murdered in masses of people, all different groups. That's all they do is murder, take over, and just colonize. I can't put my faith and trust in what they give me 100%. I can't. Almost none. Okay? And when you actually change your perspective on that, then you understand that there are other elements out there, other things that you don't know nothing about, a bunch of things that never were shared to you. Why would they? It brings on empowerment, okay? It brings on some type of extra information and that you to know. Knowledge is power, okay? It allows you to start knowing those individuals, reading those individuals that know, that don't want you to know, or that know and hope you don't know. So first of all, get yourself a vision board. Write down things that you want to accomplish, things that you want. Like if you, simple as this, I want off the 9 to 5 this year. I don't want to be here no more. Then you got to write down, you got to start writing down things like, I want to do this, whether it be a jewelry store, whether it be a fast food joint, whether it be a juice place, whether it be some how-to, or whether it be, I'm going to cover those things, whether it be some whatever it may be. I want this to happen. I want my spirit to be stronger. I don't want to be caught up in this, and I want to get away from this whatever relationship. I want this. I want my relationship to be stronger. Whatever it is, start marking that down on your vision board so you can see it constantly. And it'll start feeding your spirit, and you'll start pulling that information to start coming to you from outside elements of people that care about you, people that you don't know out of nowhere. And you'll be like, damn, did that just happen? And you're going to forget about it and move on. I can tell you a story one time. In fact, I'll tell you, because I said this is going to be off the chart. I ain't going to be really stuck on. Actually, I remember getting it on time. I remember getting a tax return right in my a fat one. It was like over 40 G's. I actually had it on my vision board, and I said, I want this. I want this tax return. And when you put it on your vision board, don't mean you don't supposed to put no action behind it. I was like, okay, so what I need to do? Well, at that time, heavily people were doing 1099 OIDs. So I started studying that heavily. Studying, that's action behind it. Then I started implementing. Start putting it to work. Then I started, okay, let me see. So while everybody else was doing their tax return, I was working on last year's tax return, and they had already got their return. Now we're coming up on the next tax return. I still hadn't got my money, but I trust and believe that it was going to happen. Okay, that's one thing I did do. I trust and believe that it was going to happen. Okay, you got to really trust in what you putting out there to the universes and ancestors and angels that gonna come behind and help you and send other little loving people to just bless you. And I was being loving at that time to everybody. I wasn't having no malice, wasn't being disrespectful. I was trying to correct my life. So you can't be just being an evil person running around, being disrespectful, popping off at the mouth and being all this way to your mate and think there's some positive things gonna happen to you. It has to be in unison and sync with love, your higher self, your spiritual self. You can't be on your lower self that flush, just want to feeding yourself with selfish things. Okay, you can't be on that page. So anyway, when to speed everything up, man. I mean, time was going by. I was even using crystals out in the sun, trying to channel things to me while actually meditating. I was meditating outside in the sun with a crystal to my forehead, a quartz crystal to my forehead, giving intentions to it. That seemed crazy. It seemed crazy to my father because I was in his backyard at the time. I was on my bad luck. I wouldn't have nowhere to go. I was staying with my parents, and boom, out there with my mom's, and she was trying to help me. You know how moms are, nurse me back here, and just it's gonna be all right, baby boy. Don't worry about it. But my dad was like, "Look at this fool." He was in the window like, "This fool got off crap. What is he doing?" I was trying to hide from him a certain point, not doing it. And I would get up early in the morning when the sun rise, and I would do my small little ritual or meditation with a crystal to my hair, meditating about things that what I'm going to make a difference. Just give me what I need. Send me some positive angels. I need this. I need to take care of personal things that is to just that's outweighing me and pressing me down. I wasn't asking for that 44 grand. I forgot about that money. I was really doing bad, man. I had got my car repoed. That was a bad time for me. When my mate wasn't doing well, I was staying with my folks. I mean, I didn't have no job. The Negro was unemployed. The unemployment had ran out. It's bad when you ain't had nothing coming in. And I was like, I got to go back to my hustling game on Craigslist. That's what my hustling game was. But I needed a little startup. I didn't even have enough to purchase and then restart up on Craigslist. I'm going to get into that. But got a knock on the door. It was like 10 months had went by. I ain't got no tax return. Last year's and the one everybody else coming up and they getting their new one. I like, man, knock on the door, and I felt I was getting sued from so many people from different angles about debt and whatever. I didn't, focus on the fact that what it might be. So when they knocked on the door saying, "We need a signature. Can you sign on the dotted line?" at my folks at the door, I was like, "No. What is this about?" "Hey, I don't have time." Mailman was like, "I ain't got time for it. Either you want to sign, or I could just send this back to the post office and you can come pick it up. And whenever you feel like signing, you can sign. If you don't, it's going to get sent back with about 5 to 10 business days." I was like, man, I'll sign it. Whatever. Thought somebody's trying to serve me with something. I didn't know where it was coming from. Didn't know if the queen was trying to hit me. At that time, I was in some bad moments. I'm like, what's she trying to hit me with? Or is it somebody trying to sue me with, or debt? Or is it about this car? What is it about, man? I don't know, man. So I just signed it. I was like, I saw IRS on there. I said, what, did they hit me with a lawsuit? Or they didn't like what I filed? Man, that mug was 44 G's. $44,000. I was on cloud nine, man. Now, needless to say, since I'm such a giver, I gave away over half of that money. I think I had like 10 racks, 12 racks to myself that I held on to real tight. Definitely bought myself a ride. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was throwing money to everybody like I was balling. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I'm going to get it again. I know how to do it now. It never happened again for me. It never happened again for me. So, more or less story is you can manifest things to you. And also, when it happens, utilize it right. Okay? They didn't just give it to you to just blow it arbitrarily on any and everybody. They gave it to you. The universe, God, creator, whatever you want to call it, gave it to you. So be respectful when a gift is given to you. Okay? I look at it like a donation or a gift to people that are doing correctly in life. Universe is going to bless you. God's going to bless you. Creator's going to bless you. However you want to tally it up, you're going to get blessed if you actually are doing correctly while you're actually going through this matrix. Okay? There's a lot of evil and there's a lot of good. What side you going to be on? So anyway, let's get started. First thing you're going to do, after I said, is start your vision board. But you want to get yourself a website. A website allows you to spread your wings and touch pretty much any and everything in the actual genre we're in right now, on the algorithm they're in right now. The new algorithm right now is digital wave online. Okay, so if you're not on that wavelength, you're not really getting it in. You're not doing it to correct. You're not doing things that you should be doing correctly. So you don't want to be starting out with a brick and mortar. That's later. You want to start off with the actual online store. So, and that online store can be anything you want it to be. That's the beauty of it. But what kind of online store? Why do I start all this? Whatever. The best place to start, because we have a lot to cover. I could spend all day subject matters on these one at a time. I might even do a business video or a how-to video later on the line. I plan on doing one with my buddy Usman. We're gonna do one, but I'll cover that then. Then I can just give 5 hours content. But because this ain't what my channel's about. I talk about business, but I give tips. So what I can spend like an hour and 2 hours on each one of these topics. But what I want you to do is start with a WordPress website. So don't look at it as I can't get this. Listen. This is how it started out. When I was at work, I would come home and I would actually spend time learning how to put a website together, a WordPress website. The reason why I'm saying WordPress website, because it's the most easiest one to get off the ground. Like, for instance, here's a perfect place to start. I know y'all gonna write this down. I might even put the link at the bottom. I'm not affiliated with nobody. I ain't got time to be affiliates. You know, I know I'm leaving money on the table not being affiliate, but I ain't got time for it. But I'm gonna put a link. Hopefully it's not too big down below of where you can go to get an actual good WordPress website. Go to ThemeForest. I think it's themeforest.com. They got nothing but a bunch of websites there that actually are templates already built for you. But you don't want to just have it, because you ain't gonna be able to build that bad boy yourself. It's really heavy, robust. It's something that what you see is only a fraction of what it really is about. So, and you're probably saying to yourself, a website only costs $29, $59. No, they have free ones. But I would stick with go to you can get a free one if first you're going to go to themeforest.com and you're going to go to the section where at the top it says WordPress. Click on WordPress at the top where the different categories. Pick on WordPress and then choose a WordPress website you're going to choose. Now, if you got a store, you're going to want to choose. Once you click on WordPress, you're going to want to choose something like Woocommerce that's attached to the theme of a WordPress website. So these pretty much are already done and already built. And the WooCommerce is like a plugin that goes into WordPress that will be your store. So if you don't have a really store going on and you're doing like blog writing, you're doing like videos, you're doing articles and stuff like that, and you're just doing affiliate stuff like that, links and whatever, you just need a WordPress website. Okay, and the rest will fall in line. And you can even add, once you get one, you can add WooCommerce store to it. It's just that WooCommerce, if you choose a WordPress that already has WooCommerce, it's already, all the plugins and stuff is ready to go. It's like a turnkey. It's already, this is what you're purchasing, turnkey, but they're not really turnkey. So I'm going to get to the next step. So start off with a WordPress website at themeforest.com, whether you have a store one or not, and you can get a free version or not. Just go to WordPress and start looking at the themes. And I like this layout. Whatever layout you like, choose it. Okay, the most they might cost is like $59, and some of them are free, and some of them are $10, $20, and you have the license for that forever. Okay, it's yours. I started out with ThemeForest. My actual website on Foresight of Life is a ThemeForest website, but I didn't put that much together. I didn't know what I was doing. So after you do that, you're going to want to go to, what is it called? Fiverr.com. I'll put that link down there as well. Fiverr.com. Go to Fiverr.com. And once you go to Fiverr, you're going to look for someone that will complete your website for you, your WordPress website for you. So they're going to charge you anywhere. You're going to take about an hour to 2 hours. Just research. Take your time, research. Just like when you go on ThemeForest looking for a WordPress theme that you like, a template, layout that you like. You're going to do the same thing on Fiverr.com. These are places you got to do to get these little things done. It might be tedious, but once you get this website done, sky's the limits, okay? It's pretty much plug and play from there. You know, you're done, okay? That's for me was one of the hardest things on the back end to get done is the actual WordPress, the website itself. But those are like easy to manage after they're up and running. You won't really need an administrator or someone that can take care of it for you. You can kind of like figure these things on your own like I did. It takes a minute, but you can figure it out, okay? Because they got too many people online on YouTube teaching you the little things you get stuck at once your website is up. So anyways, like adding a page and adding a video and adding images, you know, adding products, stuff like that. Putting blogs, content, little things like adding a plugin. They got several people showing you how to do that, several, and they just love teaching. It's free videos. It's like Kareem do free videos. They're going to do them. So after you go on Fiverr.com, you find somebody that will put the theme together for you and the way you want it. Before you go to Fiverr.com, you have to have the basics on a website is, let me actually go to my page because I know what the basics are, but I ain't really, you know, off the top of my, you know, I do know that you're supposed to have a home page is, I can't believe I only got my website up. Thought I did. But anyways, the basic of a website right at the top, people have their, what is it called? They have their home page. And the home page might have stuff that feature. I have like featured products on mine. You can have about, you can have a video. You can go to people's website and look at what their home page comes up first. That will be your home page. And on your home page, you must have something. Either you got to have products with a little bit of content, or you got to have a video with content, or you can have some just content with a blog with different links. You got to have that ready. Then you got to have an about page. An about page is what the website is about. See, this is the tabs at the top. Usually people have 5 tabs. About page. So what you about, what you're doing, what you're selling, or what this basically your entity, your business is concerning. Then you're going to have a contact page. That's a 3rd tab. Contact, how a person can reach you and whatnot, how they can get a hold of it, whether it be an email, and you can create a business email from a website once it's created. Then you're going to have what is it called? After the contact page, right here. After you got to have either a product page or information page. So you're gonna have a video page or whatever, and you're pretty much done. That's for, you know, videos. You can have whatever you're selling or providing or consultation. Boom, that's it. And then you can have some more information, just some images and information there and content. So before you go to Fiverr.com and find someone, you got to have these pages done of the content. I did. I literally it took me about 2 weeks. I worked on my homepage. I wanted what my homepage should look like. I had gathered up my images. I gathered up my, what is it called? The content I had to say on my images. I gathered my logo. So you're going to want to go get a logo. You can get a logo from Fiverr.com. So whatever a logo is, pretty much what's going to show at the top, almost like a banner. You see people's banners on the top of the YouTube or Facebook fan page. It's called a banner. But a logo is pretty much a stamp. Basically what, like Nike, they did a logo they got. And then like what is it called? Fubu, they got a logo. 4 Cycles of Life, you notice mine is a 4 with the, you know, like I don't even know what it looked like. 4 with, but that's the logo. Health management, 4 health management. Boom, that's my logo, and it has like 4 Cycles of Life attached with it. That's the whole logo right there. That's my logo. So I'm kind of stuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really feeling it after, but it's branded now. So whatever logo you choose, make sure this is what you would like, and you're gonna stick with it ever. So have your logo together. You can go on Fiverr.com. Somebody will create a logo for you for like $5-10. This is investments here, people. Put the money into it for it. So after you have your logo, because this is the stuff that the web designer is going to ask you when they're putting your theme together. Do you have your logo? You want to have your logo together. Do you have any images for what that you want me to put together? So logo is all that's really important. The logo and maybe a banner. If you have a banner to go with it, that's cool. And then your artwork. And if you want someone to create one, someone on Fiverr.com for like $5 all the way up to $100, depending on who you choose, we create a logo for you. Okay? Go through about a few people and look at their reviews, look at their work that they're done before you just choose any and everybody. Just do a little bit of research and find somebody to do a decent logo for you, because this is going to be on your website. Okay? So after you have your logo done, for your website. Now you want to have your, what is it called? You want to have the content that's going to go on the homepage, whether it's going to be a video, articles, or links, like I said, or images, or what you about. Then you got to have your about page. You can pretty much, you can go to my page. You can go to anybody pages that you like people that you guys look at, some people's hairs or nails or jewelry or this different types of stuff that you guys like to shop at all the time online. Don't go on Amazon. That's a straight up different platform. Go on people's website and look at their website, and then you'll get a chance to see the type of layout they have and kind of like copycat it. And in a way that I got to have, okay, so this is what they got on their homepage. Okay, this is what they got on their contact page. This is what they got on their about page. Okay, so products is just product. Okay, this is what they have on their health page or consultation page. Okay, you get ideas from right there. And then you got to take the time to write on paper each page. And then put it in a PDF form or just type it on your computer. Put it in a PDF or Word form so you can send it over to the person when they do your website. Because they're going to want to know each and every page what it's supposed to have on it. And you got to be able to send it to them. This is what I want on my homepage. This is what, and this is the images that I want on my homepage. This is what I want on my contact page. This is what, my contact information. This is what I want on my about page. And this is the information and the images I want on my about page. This is the actual products, if you have any. And this is what I want on here. This is my articles and links that I want. And this is what I want on here. This is the videos that I want embedded. And this is what I want on there. Here's the links. Send them that. They need that. And they'll fill it up. They'll fill it up. Then they'll send you a link and ask you to click on it and see, hey, look at the work. Do you like it? Is it done? And then you can do 1, 2, 3 revisions. Revision means you can ask for, I want you to do more. Now, I ain't finished. So let me move on because I've been stuck straight here for a while. So that's crucial when you get your website up. Theme fours, pick one out. And Fiverr.com should be your favorite spot of having people that will do what you like. Not everybody's going to hit it out the park because you got a lot of these people out of the country. And they're not really going to do what you like, but you got to keep in mind they charge you $10, $15, $20 to sometimes. I didn't go over $30 paying somebody to do one thing. And if you like them, stick with them. If you don't, move on to the next person. It's a fraction of cost to get something done. Okay. Now that you got your website done, you can now choose whatever lane you're going to be in. Okay. You can now choose a platform to promote it. So if you're in the lane, for instance, if you're in the lane of doing jewelry, if you're in the lane of doing custom work, I don't care if it's furniture, I don't care if it's craftsmanship, I don't care if it's teaching or whatever. If you're doing jewelry like that, jewelry or anything like that, if you're making soap, or if you're making health products, okay, I got that listed right here. These are all things that you can get out of the 9 to 5 right now, and you can start doing this conjunction with your 9 to 5. You can do how-to videos, which is like my videos. I show people how to do this. This is your intellectual property, and I also have a business course, you already know, showing you how to start your business. That's my intellectual property that I actually did videos with, took the time, month after month, to make sure I put them bad boys in a video form, and then I actually locked them down. And I actually got a platform and put them on a platform that I pay a monthly fee to. And then I started promoting it on one of these platforms. And I started making money. That's my intellectual property that you can actually put out to others. When you're talking to people, it's like when you get online with a store, it's like the social media places are like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Those are like your signs to like promote yourself. That's your sign. Okay, like when you see people with the brick and mortars on the corner with the little sign promoting themselves saying, hey, look, come over here, we over here. That's what social media does for a person online. Okay, that's the beauty of it. Just in case, so if any of these platforms switch up on you, which they do regularly, and you're not making the same type of easy money or easy advertisement like you was before, you're not really going down because you have your platform. Don't rely on, a lot of people rely on YouTube being their own platform, Facebook being their own platform, or Instagram being their own platform, or Twitter being their own platform, and they trying to advertise from there. And they're doing everything from home, and they don't even have a store. They don't have nothing. They just pretty much texting and shooting it out. This is what I have, and I'll give it to you. And here's a PayPal link. That when they switch up, now you stuck. You kind of caught up in their web when they don't do things like they used to, and then you're just on a roller coaster. You got to create your own empire. Okay, this is how I'm showing you how to create your own empire. So another one that you can like do if you want some fast money in conjunction with your business, real estate. Okay, I wouldn't jump right out there in real estate. Like I said, the reason why I started showing you guys how to start your own business so you can get within 6 months to a year, you can get some capital. My students just got proof of they getting 20, 30, $40,000, 10 racks, 5,000 off credit cards as well as business. They getting that. So what they choose to do with it, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But because they have their own plans, what they plan on doing. But without even nothing else conjunction, I was a loan officer, not a branch. I became a branch manager later, but I was a loan officer for a real estate company, and loan officers get paid the same as almost a real estate agent. You're probably saying how? Real estate agents get paid on like from the buyer and sellers aspect when it comes to the buyer selling the home. I mean the seller selling the home and a buyer's trying to buy it. So you might have a real estate agent with the seller, you might have a real estate agent with the buyer. Or you might have the real estate agent with both. Now he's getting paid double. But a loan officer, he gets paid from the bank points for finding someone that wants to buy something or refinance a house. That loan officer get paid points on the back end. It's the same kind of points a real estate agent would get. Not as high, but like a 1 point or 1.5 or something like that. Sometimes a little higher, 2 point. They go up pretty high. And they'll give you pretty much 1% or 2% of whatever $100,000 to the home. Like for instance, if it's a $100,000 home and they get 1.5, that's $1,500 the bank will pay. Now they usually pay more than that. They'll pay you something like the interest rate, depending on how high the interest rate is. They add a little extra. If you could creep the interest rate on the buyer or the buyer, then they'll give you more, like $1,700 or $2,000 or $2,500. But on top of that, you already know that the buyer is paying closing costs, and that's what the loan officer is getting paid. That's all. The loan officer putting that stuff together, making sure they get approved through the underwriter and whatnot. So the loan officer gets paid from the person buying the house or refinancing the house, and also gets paid from the bank for doing the loan if they're hooked up, connected that way to a company that way. So it might be all commission based, but it's a fat commission based when you close on one of the bad boys. So you could be making anywhere between $6,000 to $13,000 on one house, on buy some refinancing their home or buying a home. I did it. I know. So you can't beat that because you don't really need a high education for that. You don't really have to have much at all. You got to have a little bit of tenacity and willing to get on that phones and make something happen. It don't happen all the time, but it's something extra to have because usually people start with their family members and, hey, I'm a loan officer. I work for here and I can get the loan down for you. And they put their cars out enough, they can make something happen. That to me is what I did a little bit while I was actually off the 9 to 5 and things wasn't working out as well, but it was bringing in that when one would close. I mean, one time I got like 12 G's on one property, and so my Negro self, brother, back then I was in a different mind frame. I didn't work the rest of that year. My queen was like, "You ain't gonna work no more. You ain't gonna try to get no more loans or nothing." I'm like, "I'm good." You already said I need to just bring in about $950 a month. Just pay the rent. That's what you told me. So you said you got the rest. I'm good. Mine covered for the whole year. I remember telling her that. She was like, wow. I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna just sit here and kick it and play this PlayStation. No, it was Xbox at that time. That's what I had. But anyway, let me tell y'all. But I like to keep it real as possible. That's how kind of crazy I was with that Island Hustle. But another thing is Amazon. You guys can use Amazon. Amazon don't require you really to have a website. You can just jump on board and be an affiliate of anything that you see. Now, a lot of people get caught up on not really knowing how to promote on Amazon or get started with Amazon. Well, that's a video in itself. But what people mostly are doing, they're purchasing things. I don't do that because I made my own Amazon empire. I felt when I started my own, like I'm telling you, get your own website going. Amazon is a beast though. You can get paid off them all day because they have hundreds of millions of people that go there weekly. if not daily. You know what I'm saying? Purchasing stuff. I even purchase from them on a weekly basis. So when you go to it puts Walmart to shame. That's what Amazon does, and it lets the little man be part of that. So Amazon ain't nothing but a professional Craigslist. So I don't know if you know or familiar with Craigslist, but those of you that are familiar with Craigslist as I'm speaking, Craigslist, you can pretty much list. Craigslist started out like better than a what is it called? Selling stuff from your home, your garage. So Craigslist allows you to do it more professional, like just like another one you guys know what OfferUp. So it allows the real person to sell something tangible to someone else if they're willing to meet up and make it happen. So Amazon came through and done a little bit more professional and on a place that, you can send your products to us, package it up, whether it be brand new or whether it be used. If you can get your hands on brand new stuff, cool. We will be your fulfillment, FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. FBA, that's what that means, fulfillment by Amazon. Or and that's big because a lot of people are Prime members. I'm a Prime member. So when you're a Prime member of an actual of Amazon, I mean, these people, they get 2-day delivery for free. So they get their stuff like that. If they know what they want, they can order it and they'll come to them in about a day or 2 days. So and Amazon delivers on Sunday and Saturday. So people kind of get brand new things from you can go from you. It's almost like it's better than eBay to me, but you can get things from you can buy something used and then slap it on Amazon and send it to them. Or you can go through Alibaba. I'll put a link down there below. Alibaba.com or either AliExpress.com. You can go through them and you can order your stuff. That's why I say it's important that you do start a business and get some business credit cards, so you can order some stuff in bulk. So when you order something, then you can put it all together and put it on Amazon. Or you can have it all together and put it on your website, like I'm talking about. I'm telling you, if you order from China or Alibaba, AliExpress, if you decide to go that route, it's nothing wrong with putting it on Amazon if you know how to do that. There's several people telling you how to do that. I'm trying to get around to showing people how to do that, but that takes time. But your website is your Amazon. Your WordPress is your Amazon. So how do you promote yourself? What makes it easy for people on Amazon, they pretty much ain't got to do no promotion. Slap it up there, boom. They just wait because all the people are going to come see it there anyway. But social media is your promoting place, like I told you. Whatever you like, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. You can't beat that. A lot of people think that YouTube is not their thing. It's cool. But you don't have to be on YouTube to create a video. Like if you're going to do a how-to video, you can do a how-to video. That's one beautiful thing about YouTube. Do a how-to video, upload it on YouTube, and make it private. It's locked there. Then you can take the link and attach it to another website, to your own personal website. So I don't know if y'all remember when I did this live stream webinar. I did, and I also do my Each One Teach One in Facebook. I use a program that's called Zoom, Zoom. I'll put that link below as well. That program allows me, I think it's free for 45 minutes. And then also, if you want something more than that, robust and more people that you might be consultations or how-to videos or whatever, and you're trying to reach people live stream, it's like a Google Hangout, but more stuff attached to it. So Zoom would allow you, if you're actually are an advertiser, if you're like an advisor or a consultant, and you have information that you want to give people, like if you text it on Facebook and you have a website and you shoot them your link, and then you are like doing consultations with hair. You're showing people how to create video jewelry. You're showing people how to make herbal products or health products, or you're showing people how to truck drive, or you're showing people how to take a test or pass a test, or you're showing a person how, that's intellectual property, just massive money that way. You could just ridiculous. If you get the time to create anything that you already know how to do and turn it into a consultation or how to, you cannot lose. So Zoom is an actual software that allows you to pretty much log in and create a session with somebody, and then you can actually add to your website a software that's called like Candidly. I'll put that link below as well. Candidly is a plugin that will allow you to plug it right into your website, and then people can, whatever the times that you're available, they can make time to have a consultation with you, or spend some time with you for a small fee. And you can attach PayPal link to that, or any link that you have that they can pay you, or send an invoice to them. So it's several ways of making money, people. Don't get caught up in being stuck at the 9 to 5. Whatever you know how to do, I mean, you need to turn that into a monetary stream of income. It's the new millennium right now is multiple streams of income, not one. One income right now, with the way the inflation is, you're gonna drown. So real estate as a loan, in real estate as a loan officer, I can go heavy into other stuff, but I'm talking about conjunction with your 9 to 5 or getting off the 9 to 5. This right here, you can get paid as a loan officer. Just want to find a platform that's a company that's going to give you at least 70-30. That means 70% of your check, 30% go back to the company for hiring you. And then you want to work your way up to maybe getting 90-10. You get 90% of your check and he get 10% if you're a decent loan officer. And then Amazon, you can be an affiliate, start loading some property. If you know anything about Yellow Pages or having a garage sale or yard sale, that's what Amazon is, except it's more professional. So you're pretty much purchasing things from like AliExpress or Alibaba, or you're being affiliated to other people's stuff, and you're putting these links on your Amazon website page. You want to know how to create your own Amazon website page? YouTube how to create an Amazon page or Amazon store. And it's going to be several teachers showing you how to do that. Find the teacher you like and follow that person in step by step of doing it. You don't need to pay for no packages. I'm talking about if your person is giving you a course for like something like $50 or $100, that's worth it. But if someone's charging you something crazy like $500 to $1,000 or $1,500, hating wise, yeah, I'm hating on it. That's ridiculous. You don't need to charge that much to show a person how to start a store on Amazon. That's ridiculous. So, and a good place to go to for how to and educational purposes of things, of anything you want to learn, Udemy. Udemy, and I'll put a link down there below about Udemy that actually it has a massive learning courses on how to do things. And you can actually take their information and make it your own. Or you can actually watch how other people do. For instance, YouTube. Y'all women, and some of our, especially single mothers, y'all have children, and you don't have a line there, whatever the reason why things ain't working out. Okay, he may be crazy, or you might not be good to get along with, or whatever the case may be. You got kids. If you got any children that's under 6 years old and under, YouTube is a perfect place for you to just videotape how you having fun with your child. You could be doing that and just taking that raw footage, adding a little bit of free music to that, kids music to your actual video, and then upload it on YouTube. Do you know in about a month, the money that people just be watching just to see your child have fun, the kids watch that. That ain't got nothing to do with you, and it don't have to be perfect, nothing. Kids love that. I mean, I remember pitching this to one of my family members out here in AZ. We didn't do it, man. I was sorry, and that was when a lot of us wasn't even doing it. And man, they all over the place now. But you can't lose. So you're probably wondering what I use. If you on a Mac, like I use a Mac a lot, get Final Cut Pro, or you can use iMovie to edit your videos. Or if you on Windows, you can use Camtasia, or I believe they have one that's called Movie Something Too, is whatever. But you could just use raw video. You already got to have. They let you do live stream now. You got to go with the flow. Live stream is popping everywhere. Okay, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they all doing it. So you can't really get away from that. So all you people that know how to use Snapchat, that's popping too. You got to know how to conjunction, put all these things. Whatever you're good at, get involved. But you could be an instant within 6 months or less if you're consistent with every other day, doing at least every 2 days, every other day, you putting a video up about you and your kids. Some kind of way, fun for children that watch, children will watch. They're going to watch them, right? I mean, you would take off within, you would probably have something like 15,000 to 20,000, more than Kareem, way more than me, in like less than 6 months. You'll pass me up easy. That's light work. Learn how to do that, because don't you think I would like to have my child at the time when he was under 3 years old watching somebody that looked like him? wasn't a lot of people going around, man. He was watching Ryan. That's his favorite. So trying to get him to watch somebody other than Ryan right now, he ain't feeling that. Ryan been out for a minute, and nobody else was wanting to rock that. So all you single mothers that have children, and it don't have to be under 6, as long as they under 8 or 10. Children are innocent and they real. They genuine. They have more to bring to the table than anybody else. So you can control it, and then you can get the you can get the money. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good spot right there. As a platform, Zoom is a good place if you want to do some consultations and you have intellectual property. But YouTube is a good place if you're doing how-to videos. So once you have your WordPress website up and you are doing your videos, you can embed your YouTube links. Once you make them private, you can embed these links of your videos, or you're not make them private, make them unlisted, or lock them down in a way that only. There's ways you can do it would even load them directly onto YouTube from your computer, and it will cover everything. So if you want to know more details, you can take my course, but to help you out, you definitely need a hosting place for your website, your WordPress website. Hosting place I use is HostGator.com. I don't really use GoDaddy. I use GoDaddy to get my domain name. So whatever name that the name of your business is, mine was FourSidesOfLife.com. Make sure your logo or your business matches your website. Okay. If you decide to start a YouTube channel and you have a WordPress website, make sure the WordPress website and the YouTube channel is the same. If you have an Instagram and an actual a YouTube or Instagram and a WordPress website, they both post a match. That's the algorithm. Whatever name you have, it's going to get into, it's just like your personal name. Your personal name is branded everywhere until you maybe got married and you changed your last name. And now that name started getting branded and it's everywhere. Same thing with your website. Your website and your YouTube channel, or your website and your Instagram, or your website and your Facebook, or your website and your Twitter. It has, I don't know about Twitter, it has to have the same name. So with Google's and YouTube, they want you to use the same name with Google Plus with YouTube. So it's about branding. All you got to do is look at Kareem's. If you go on, not my Facebook, but if you go on, I'm about to start a fan page because I think I've ran out of limit on how many I can have on Facebook right now, past 5,000. But if you go on YouTube and you look at my Instagram, it's 4 Sides of Life. My YouTube is 4 Sides of Life. My website is 4 Sides of Life. My teacher taught me that. So I'm teaching you. I'm paying it forward. So that's the algorithm. Algorithm has to be a name branding. So you'll be in the search engines. So when you're doing your blog, videos, or articles, or consultations, whatever you're doing, how to, teaching, it's all in the same area. When they look you up. Don't think that you can't teach somebody how to this. So if you have a video that you want to how to this, my bad, let me go back. You definitely, don't let me forget. When you start your website, get a hosting place you're going to be paying rent to monthly, something like $7 or $8 or $14 a month to like HostGator a month to have your website up, and they don't take it down. You can do whatever you want as long as you pay your rent. That's your rent. Your host place is your rent place. Almost like a brick and mortar, a manager, you're paying rent. So same thing with your domain name. The name of your this website, whatever.com, whatever.org. Try to stick with the dot. Now you can stick whatever you want, but stick with .com if you can. Find something that you like and rock with it. And then that's a 1-year thing. You can go to GoDaddy.com and buy a domain name. And then after you get the name, you can have it converted. You can have someone Fiverr.com do that for you. Convert it over to HostGator. So certain things that you're going to have to be comfortable with living with. What people having your private information, like, oh my God, I give my password and my login to my GoDaddy. Give my password and my login to my HostGator. Give them that. You can change that right after they do what they was going to do. Okay? But the hardest work is getting the website up. Once the website is up, you have like a spider web to have links of your videos up there, your consultation up there, your how-to videos up there, your products right there, your how-to. I think I said that videos right there. You can put your store products, whatever your services that you provide is right there at your disposal. Website is the most important key thing. Why you think Amazon makes so much money in Craigslist? I mean, in eBay. They all started there. Amazon is ridiculous, though. I can't talk about them other two, but Amazon has by far past everybody because their online presence is ridiculous. They're using other people's products to get paid, stay relevant. The little people get to win. So I know I talked about almost an hour going on right now. I just wanted to make sure you guys understood. This was a roundabout thing. The most key element to getting off this 9 to 5 is starting a WordPress website. You can use any money that you got from personal wise to get these little things done. When I started out my website, before I had got used, when I started my business and I got credit cards, I got that American Express credit card. It was $25,000. I was able to buy my herbal stuff that I need in bulk that I needed done. But for the most part, when I started to get these little things done right here, I was using my 9 to 5 money, and I was using my personal credit cards. Yes, I was. I was using my own personal bank account debit card to get little things done, so I can have that website up. It took my website to get this whole website. It's a store. It's an online store. Once that mug is up and running, it's ball game. You know, you can attach a merchant account to it, like authorized.net, Global Data, go to checkout or go to checkout.com. Yeah, you can merchant account, PayPal, business PayPal. They got two, Express PayPal. You can attach them bad boys, Stripe. You can attach them bad boys right to your website and be at the bottom when somebody wants to take your service. You can attach a calendar, like I'm put down below, Calendly. Person can click on there and do consultations or services. You can have a membership website. That's ridiculous. You can't lose with a membership website. A person paying you for the services that you giving them and whatever, because the stuff that you guys have to provide is way more than what you learn in that school. You know they ain't teaching. They don't put their passion in there. And you know if it's you that's teaching someone, you got to look at it just like a pastor, but in your expertise lane. Okay, pastor's lane is more so on every lane, and each counselor, everything, but donations and gifts and how they get theirs with tithes. Yours is, of course, payments. So, but your passion, you're going to give it your all. I don't play around with people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not letting my angels and ancestors down when I'm paying it forward, but it takes care of itself. I wanted to make sure that, for instance, I wanted to make sure that I was able to sustain myself away from what I was doing. For instance, like another place, farmers market. You individuals that make health products, or start looking at marketplaces or farmers markets that are in your area. Farmer market is a place where people sell natural products or whole food, organic food and whatnot, as well as marketplaces. People set up their own stuff and they have a booth. They don't really have a brick and mortar, but they might just have a website. Some don't even have a website. They just have a booth with a banner, and they paying the city their fee, and maybe a county a fee to set up their booth, and they know where the location's at. You can call or you can Google and find out where the locations at marketplaces or farmers markets where you can sell your products. So farmers markets not only just sell food, organic food, they sell kind of everything, health products and whatever. People selling their stuff there, but marketplace do that as well, and they're usually in a big old parking lot, and also in a big old parking lot or some convenience center and or field, and people allowing them to rent, and they could just sit there and just everybody there, and people come there regularly and buy their organic this and their health this and products this, and you can get yourself out there. And I'm telling you, I was sustaining myself over 2,500. Come on, man. But I had to pack up my stuff, the vehicle, and go there all the time. That wasn't a hard price to pay, but I was getting my name out there with the community. Y'all understand, man. If y'all look up in your city, in your community, how many people are in your community. When I was a kid, I used to go door to door to mow people's lawns. So that I was eating regularly as a kid with a lawnmower and a weed eater attached with a trash bag, walking down the street, knocking on doors. Every 10 houses I knocked on, 1 or 2 would give me a job, and I would walk away with $40, $50. That was a kid. So I knew then the power of a community. Your community you live in will feed you. So when you go to these farming markets, these marketplaces, and you set up your own natural gifts that you have, or your how-to services that you provide, they're going to take care of you. A lot of y'all think, oh man, I ain't trying to be no salesman. No, that's the new wave right now. The new wave right now is real people providing to real people, not entities that that just want to extract and treat you, or just want to extract and give you some cockamamie services or product. I want to cut just some garbage information. Schools and universities that are not really giving you something that really that you could turn into something. You guys might want to get into nutrition. It's the new way right now. Everybody's going towards. I didn't know this myself, but my teacher told me there's two of them that when I went to actually become into be a herbalist. Holistic is that natural way is taking down the pharmaceutical and fake way, chemicals, and people just trying to treat you and whatever. This competition is ridiculous. So when I do the course, when I come out my course, I'm not going to charge a lot for it because I need a lot of the angels already let me know they need a lot of people to help a lot of people. So the course probably it won't be no more than $549 or something like that because the normal price of a tuition, semesters, all that is about $1,200, $8 to $12, $1,800 for units and whatever, 3 to a semester. Mine ain't even gonna be close to that. The reason why I'm doing that is because the fact that I have to at least get paid my worth, and all my teacher I paid half price for $750, and the course that I took, well, another course was I think was the lowest was $580, so it's $600 plus me driving there to go over time. So I want to make sure that enough people, whoever wants to join up and get into this health arena and actually really turn into a turnkey, I'm gonna give them that work. When I do this course and I've been putting it together for a minute, they're going to get that work. Not just knowing how to take care of themselves, how to literally eat, easy eat. And you ain't even working hard. And you're not really trying to get paid. The angels look out for me, man. I'm for real because I'm genuine and I'm real. And plus, that's where the universe is trying to get back to. Mother Nature is trying to bring all the people, the real individuals, back to love and taking care of themselves. That's exactly what Mother Nature is trying to do. And the universe, creator, all that, trying to actually bring this back into the right order. And if you on that right page, they're going to draw them to you. Easy work, light work. So when I do that, it's going to be easy. So if anybody getting into any health products like that to uplift organic or healthiness or services, you can't lose right there. So getting off the 9 to 5 right now, start a website and then start incorporating your intellectual property, like how to something. I don't care if you're a truck driver, how to truck drive. People make money doing that. If I could have found someone, like I said before, to teach us how to homeschool and it had a $50 course with it or a $100 course, we would have paid it because we wanted to know how. And when you do your how-to videos or how-to program, you don't have to do it in showing your face. You can do a PowerPoint presentation. You can use Zoom, allow you to do a PowerPoint presentation. You can do a free one with Google Hangout, allow you to do that. You can use YouTube, allow you to use their free versions or whatnot. You don't have to pay for these things right here. They're out there. But when you do your how-to videos or whatever, I mean, it's how to raise a child, how to read a book effectively, how to memorize a book. Yeah, you can imagine what people pay. How to take care of fish, how to raise saltwater fish, how to purchase saltwater fish, how to change the salinity in water. Whatever your niche is, whatever your arena is, stick with it. How to what is it called? How to be a better wife, how to be a better husband, how to be connect with yourself, spirituality, anything. I don't care, Hebrew, Mormon, Christian, what. I mean, the lane is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. How to. You can provide a service with that, consultation with that, and a membership course with that. That's 3 in 1. Get right off the 9 to 5. If you took the time to do a website, complete your website, and then add an how to it, attach it to it. Now you have consultation with that, consultations. You have a what is it called? A membership with that, with the course, and then you have what is it called? Services that maybe you might add some shirts or add some products to that. You cannot lose. People want to deal with real people, not people that's Most customers is effing with them, playing game with them. They don't want to deal with them clowns that's lying to them and they don't know if they really care about them. They want to deal with real people. That's where you're at. You're real, but you're on a 9 to 5. So get out, start a website and take what you already know and turn it into a turnkey. Turn it into a turnkey. What's the camera that you can use? With MacBook only. A 930E. Easy. $79 on Amazon. Brand new. Used probably 50 bucks. I already went used before. It didn't work. So stick with the new one. Spend 80 bucks. A little small investments. A tripod. 40 bucks. With attached to your MacBook if you go MacBook. But if you're going to go Windows based, you're going to need a different type of camera. I think the 920E is more better with the actual Windows. I'm not sure because I don't use one for my Windows. But if somebody asks me which one to use, I'll actually reach out and see if I can find one and one that's better. I apologize for downstairs, but I'll check into that, see if I can find a better one. But I just wanted to give you guys I know it's been an hour right now, still talking, but I want to break down to you that you guys can do it. Start yourself. Well, I told you to start out from a website, and then it breaks wide from there. YouTube is just not a platform for people to just be doing videos 3, 4, 5 times a day. No, people do videos and they put them other places on their website, and they use them as a way of providing information to people. So don't think that's only what it does. Instagram, learn the algorithm of Instagram. Learn the algorithm of Twitter. That's the place where you can promote yourself. So anyways, I wanted to make sure that I at least covered as much as I could within an hour. But I hope I did the best way I could because I know I was just coming off the cuff. But all this stuff right here is you can put into action and be on the lookout. Maybe the end of this year, maybe I'll do a business video showing people how to put these together. But you guys can do this. This is not difficult. And maybe I'll take some time. I try to stick with my health videos, but I decided to do a poll to see what people wanted to see. But anyways, like I said before, this is chess, people, not checkers. Don't let this matrix work you.
I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it real. Give them something, they give them something, they give them something, they feel. If you're tired of being stressed out and been depressed about it,